Every month, vendors ship a fresh pile of updates. Some fix annoying bugs, some close security holes that attackers are already walking through. Ignore them long enough and one skipped update turns into a very bad Monday. So, how do IT teams stay on top of it all without losing their cool? Well, that's exactly what patch management is for. Patch management is the practice of applying vendor-issued updates to your operating system, firmware, third-party apps, and sometimes drivers. Those updates fix security vulnerabilities, squash bugs, improve performance, or add support for new platform changes. For a sysadmin, the tricky part isn't updating one machine, it's doing it at scale, across every desktop, laptop, server, and remote device you manage. And it's not a one-and-done thing, it's a repeating lifecycle. Detect what's missing, prioritize by risk, test in a small group, deploy in stages, verify if it worked, and report on compliance. That loop lines up with the guidance from NIST, which basically says treat patching like a real process, not something you scramble to do whenever things get weird. Vendors are constantly releasing fixes for real documented flaws. Microsoft ships security updates every single month on Patch Tuesday, and CISA keeps a public catalog of vulnerabilities that are confirmed to be exploited in the wild, which is about as blunt as a warning as the government gets. A solid patch management plan helps close known vulnerabilities before attackers use them, cut down on downtime from buggy software, keep systems on supported builds, and meet compliance requirements in frameworks like NIST, CIS, and PCI DSS. And when it's automated, it saves you a ton of manual chasing. If you're juggling office machines, remote laptops, servers, and a few legacy systems that refuse to die, you probably already know patching is less of a click update and more of a careful scheduling under mild emotional duress. All jokes aside, let's talk about the payoffs here. And there's really 4 big benefits. First, security. Patches fix known vulnerabilities, including the ones tracked as CVEs when a flaw shows up in CISA's exploited list. And that's your cue to move fast. Second, stability and performance. Not every patch is a dramatic security event. A lot of them just fix crashes, memory leaks, and compatibility issues. The stuff that's behind the classic ticket, it was just working yesterday. Third, compliance. Patching supports control requirements across NIST, CIS controls, and PCI DSS. So you've got evidence when auditors come knocking. And fourth, uptime. Maintenance windows, pilot groups, and stage rollouts means one bad update doesn't take down your whole environment. So what does this actual workflow look like? There are 7 steps to walk through. Step 1, detect. Build your asset inventory and compare installed versions against what vendors have released. Step 2, prioritize. Rank patches by severity, exploitability, internet exposure, and business impact. A critical, actively exploited flaw jumps the line. Step 3, pre-check. Confirm your backups, disk space, and maintenance approvals before you touch anything. Step 4, test. Deploy to a small pilot group that mirrors your real environment and watch for problems. Step 5, deploy in stages. Roll out in rings, pilot devices first, then low-risk endpoints, then broader production, and critical systems last. Step 6, verify. Confirm installs succeeded, reboots completed, and nothing broke. Retry the failures. And step 7, report. Document compliance, your expectations, and your results for review and audits. Do that on a repeatable cadence, and patching stops being chaos and starts being a routine. Now, a quick clarification, because people mix these up. Patch management and vulnerability management are related, but they're not the same thing. Vulnerability management is the big picture program, scanning, finding, and prioritizing security exposure across your environment. Patch management is one of the ways you actually fix what those scans find. Think of it this way. Vulnerability management decides what needs attention and why. Patch management is how you safely and reliably get the fix installed. Security teams usually own the first. IT operations owns the second. You need both. So that's patch management in a nutshell. Find it, prioritize it, test it, deploy it, verify it, report it, and repeat. Do it well, and you close security gaps before they even become an issue. We've got a full written guide that goes way deeper than this. It covers best practices, SLA matrices, KPIs, and copy-paste policy templates you can steal. You can find the link in the description. And if this video helped you, consider subscribing for more.